Yes. Yes. Yes, finally. Barry's moving fast enough. Soon he'll be able to get me back to my own time. After all, I am the Reverse Flash. Hello everybody, it's me again, MC Codex, and today I'm going to be doing my first mod showcase, and I'm going to be covering Fisk's Superheroes mod. Now, I've never done a mod showcase before, but I'm going to try and do my best, so let's get right into it. Starting off here, we have several suits. We've got Flash suits, Reverse Flash, a lot of stuff from the Flash TV show, like the Zoom suit, and the Arrow, and a lot of stuff from just comics, like Kid Flash, Deadpool, period. All these really, really amazing suits and powers and outfits, and even added in the Flash ring, and Green Arrow's bow, and all sorts of really amazing stuff. Yeah, it's all really cool. But to start off with, I'm going to show, first off, how you get the superhero suits. Now, the thing I really like about this superheroes mod is that you don't actually have to craft any of the suits. None of them. All that you have to do is craft yourself this thing right here, this suit fabricator, and you're going to need a Tetridium gem, some stone slabs, 4 blocks of iron, so not cheap, but and not really expensive, a piece of stone and a crafting table. Tetridium, and you get Tetridium gems from the Tetridium Tetridium ore. Sorry, I'm not used to saying these words. These words are not my specialty. But then you can also get vibranium. And vibranium, that one I can say. And you use vibranium to, get vibranium, duh. And you use that for Captain America's shield and the discs that make it. And I'm pretty sure that's it for vibranium. But over here, in the suit fabricator, there are all of the different suits that you can get. Ant-Man, Arrow, Atom, Flash, Cap America, Colossus, Deadpool, Firestorm, Falcon, Dark Archer, and Killer Frost, Kid Flash, Iron Man, Martian Manhunter, which is at the moment the best. Well, this one is the best in the mod. And Reverse Flash, Senor Cactus. I have no idea who that is, but this sounds funny. Trajectory and Zoom. And every one of these has special abilities like damage reduction and jump boost and all those things. But I'm going to start off with this. I'm going to start off with in order. I'm going to start off with Ant-Man. Be aware, I probably won't make it through all of the superheroes because, well, to be frank, there's a lot of superheroes to go over, and there's a lot to go over in one episode. So it may not be a full every single detail of everything, but the mod is amazing, though, I've got to say. But as you can tell, while I'm wearing the Ant-Man suit, I get a slight jump boost, I get better punch damage, and I get an 85% damage reduction. So I'm going to take out... I think I'll start off with where's an Iron Golem? Sorry about the mess in all this. I'm testing things at the moment, and I didn't bother to clear things out. But here's an Iron Golem, and let me just game mode 1. It will be easier if I just type it in. Game mode, not 1, 0. Did I? Not game mode. Game mode. There we go. Thank you. So, let me take this stuff off, and let me just punch him. I do 1 damage. And he's coming. Put the armor on. Oh my word, that hurt. I'm gonna walk away from you for a moment. Until I've regened. Okay. And now that I've got this on, I hit him for 3. Now, I'm going to shrink down. Let me... Uh-oh. I'm running. I'm running. Don't bother me, Mr. Golem. But yeah, and that's the cool... And like I said, each of these has powers. And this is obviously Ant-Man's. Here's a spot without all that snow. But as you... I got distracted. Sorry. But as you can see, I have this... Uh-oh! Warning! Mass critically low. That means I need to switch back to normal size. Otherwise, I will be sent into a very bad place. Well, actually it's kind of cool. I'm going to show you what it is, because I think it's cool just to explore it in creative. And I am pressing all the wrong buttons. I find it really fun to explore it in creative. It's actually really fun. You go pretty much subatomic, and I'll have to die afterwards, but I don't care. The place looks amazing. You go subatomic, and you literally just hang out with the atoms. So here we go, going subatomic. He did it in the movie. I'll leave it at that. But look at this. I'm subatomic, and there's atoms all over the place. And guess what these atoms have? Gravity. I'm not touching any of the controls, except the mouse. It's got gravity. And it's all caused by this subatomic particle thingy, as you can tell. But yeah, it's got... I just find that one of the coolest things. But it's for all of them, and I haven't quite... Oh, yeah. It's just such a cool place to just look around. I mean, I obviously can't stay here because I have to /kill to get back, but the place looks amazing. And just so you know, if you're in here in survival, I'm pretty sure will die the moment you take that off. But yeah, that's pretty much Ant-Man. I'm just amazed by the size reduction, honestly. Let alone the other bit. And now, Arrow is pretty much just armor with better arrow damage and punch damage. But he does have really cool bow and all that stuff. So let me get rid of the Ant-Man stuff and hop on the Green Arrow train, and let me just get myself a quiver and a bow. And man, there's a lot of bows. This is the one you want, the compound bow. And its recipe is 4 iron ingots, 1 stick, and 3 string. And then the quiver is just 5 leather, cactus, and an iron ingot. But you'll also want arrows. Yeah. And the way that this bow works is having the arrows in your inventory isn't enough to actually... I'll just grab one of every type of his. Isn't actually enough to... Wait, was that all? I missed one. What one did I miss? Nope, actually I got them all. Never mind. But to actually use it, you have to put the arrows in the quiver. So now, if I hover over the bow, I can use the F key to switch between the different arrows. And to change size, I pressed the N and the M key for the Ant-Man suit. But now, let's spawn in an Iron Golem and see how much damage these guys do. So let's start off with... Wrong button. Let's start off with a normal arrow. 16 damage with a normal arrow. How about explosive? It's still the same, but... Fire charge? Ooh, lights him on fire. Okay, this guy's dead. Bye. And then, let's go with the Caro. I'm guessing that this one doesn't do damage. It does damage, but not much. I love the sound effect. That's just so cool. And then there's the triple arrow. I wonder if it'll do triple the damage. No, it's just 3 arrows. Cool. Whoa. I've got to say, I could honestly probably just shoot these back and never stop listening. Because that sound is so cool. I wonder if I can blow myself. Nah, I can't blow myself up. Oh well. But yeah, that's pretty much all Green Arrow has. He moves, I think, a little faster. Any faster? No, no faster. But he does punch a lot harder. So let me get myself a Golem again. And no, I don't want stone. I want. Here we go, iron. Yeah, stack of golems, so that I can test out all my power on him. And okay, so here's my punching it. 6 attack damage from a punch, and I'm gonna die. But I mean, the diamond sword does 7 to 8, so I'll definitely take 6 damage. Okay, now I do want to try out the Firework Arrow. So let me spawn in another Iron Golem. Let me move down and let me fire. Does the Firework Arrow do anything? I don't think it does anything. Maybe it's a work in progress. I mean, the mod is very new. But I'll ask on the forums if the fireworks arrows work or not. But still, that's 6 different arrow types and a cool mechanic for all of it. So that's the arrow. I'll be right back with the next. All right, and we're back. And the next up I'm going to show off is the Atom, which is pretty much a mix between Iron Man and pretty much Ant-Man. It's just Iron Man and Ant-Man. I mean, he can fly, and he looks cool while doing it, I know. It's a little bit... Yeah, I mean, I'm still visible, but too bad. They'll fix that eventually, and I really need to figure out how to click the right keys. But I think he punches more. Yeah, he punches for 8, but with a sword, he actually does less damage, I think. Never mind. He does still a ton. And let me... N. So now he is smaller. Does he have any other abilities with this? Let me just run through them. All the keys. No, I don't think he has other abilities, but he can definitely take out this Iron Golem. I'm beating you with a book! I beat an Iron Golem with a book. That's how easy it is. Okay, and now I'm going to show off... these are all the different Flash... these are all the different speedsters, I should say, because, I mean, there's only one. This is the Flash. This is Kid Flash. This is Zoom. This is Trajectory, I think. These are the other Flashes, whose names I forget. Hunter Zolman's and Jay Garrick's Flashes. Okay. The Flashes are my favorite for many reasons, but chiefly for this one. When they fight something, first off, they move so fast that the thing will barely be able to touch them. But second off, if I press the M key while I'm in a Flash suit, it slows everything down. So I just hit that, I think 3 times? Yeah, 3 times for it hitting me once. Oh, I missed. I missed. And if I'm having a sword in my hand... Oh, shoot. Let me get things back to normal speed. And back to the flat. And back to the slow speed. But yeah, I just took out an iron golem very quickly from that. So, you know what I'm going to do? An iron golem? Not too much of a test. But, let's say... Let's try a mutant zombie. And a mutant skeleton. So, first off, let's get out of that. And to get out of the super speed, because that can get a little ridiculous, just press N and you'll go back to normal speed. Oh, and by the way, I'm using reverse flash because, I mean, Fisk animated the suit. It looks amazing. This is by far my favorite out of all of the Flash suits. It just looks so good. I mean, Zooms I think is the fastest. I mean, let me have a quick check. I average a little bit under 200. Or I should say reverse flash averages a little under 200. While Zoom, yeah, 200 to 230, 250. So yeah, he's definitely the fastest, so I think I'll use him for the showcase here. Here's a mutant zombie. And those of you who haven't seen the Mutant Zombie mod, I'll be showcasing that shortly as well. But let's get fast. Okay, I went really far. Okay, and slow it down. And coming in for the big old kill. Oh man, look at that damage. In just one little... That took so little time for me to take him out. And the thing with the mutants, and I'll take him. Man, you hit so fast as a speedster. Let me just slow everybody down so that I can avoid as many of those arrows as I can. But, whoops, I pushed the wrong buttons. I don't want to open this to LAN. And somehow my screen got all weird. Sorry about that. Wow, though. I mean, I'm taking these guys down so fast. No regeneration possible. Just... imagine a... I wonder how this would work with multiplayer. Would they get slowed down even more for the fighting, or what would happen in that situation? That would be a really interesting thing to figure out. I'll look into that, because that sounds really cool. But yeah, that's the speedsters. They make things move slow, and they move really fast. I mean, let me just turn it off as slow. Bye, world. I'm gone. Whoa. Whew. Actually, left the whole area. Didn't leave the biome, though. I'll be back. Okay, and now it's... Whoa, I'm still moving fast. This guy is way too fast for me. Let me just take that off. And that actually brings me to the flash ring. Once you have bought a costume, if you want to be able to easily access it for speedsters, you can get a flash ring, and you get that by getting golden nuggets and a golden ingot around in a crafting table like that, and it'll get you a flash ring. And once you've got that, all you have to do is right-click with it, and suits on, suits off, and it'll be saved in there. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the speedsters. Now I'm going to move on to... Who should I move on to? I'll move on to Falcon, because I like Falcon. Falcon's a funny character. I like all these guys, but Falcon is Falcon, I think, well, maybe. I haven't actually checked out the Batman ones yet. But Falcon has the coolest flight thing, in my opinion. I mean, he's actually got wings. They look so much like the Elytra. It's amazing. And... oops. Okay, apparently be careful when landing. Apparently be very careful with landing. But, I mean, look at the animation for getting them out. And let me get over water. And for getting them back in. That just looks so cool. That is seriously amazing. I love the way this works. And I'm getting slight lag, so sorry. But, I mean, for epicness on this level, yeah, I'll take lag. But there's my death point. And that's going to bug me for a while. But then there's the different firestorms. I'll grab the this one. Oh, and I forgot to mention. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that you buy all this stuff with Tetrudium gems, which, of course, I already mentioned. But you'll definitely want a lot of them. But, I mean, they don't really cost that much to get outfits. I mean, here, let me get the Martian Manhunters. And this one is a tier 5? This one's tier 5. And watch this stack. It goes down a good deal, but, I mean, when I put that suit on, you will think that it is way overpowered. I mean, just fight. You can't die in that suit. But let me put on Firestorm. And, I mean, this one I love too. Look at the animation of that. You get the full animation. You get... what else do you get? You get... Pyrokinesis. I think that's where you can do this. Where you can fly. Propelled flight, fire immunity. And more punch damage. Oh! Wait a second. I didn't see this before. Oh, you can shoot a fire ray thing when you press N. That's cool. That's really cool. But, I mean, the animated models for this suits, I love. Okay, and now I'm Martian Manhunter, who looks a little bit weird because of my skin going through. But this guy has so many abilities. He's got shape-shifting, intangibility, invisibility, flight, heat vision. He has a 250 attack damage. He has a plus of 250 attack damage. He has a plus 12 punch and plus 2 sword damage. And he has 99% damage reduction. Meaning, Iron Golem, 16 damage from a punch. And the Iron Golem is hitting me several times, and I'm not taking any damage. And I'm just punching him. I punched him with an egg of himself. That sounds very strange. But, I mean, and with a sword... whoa! He threw me. I mean, 30 some odd damage with a diamond sword. Plus, he can fly, and if you press J, he can go through objects, like with spectator mode for 1.8, but this is in 1.7. So... go away. And if you press, I think it's keybound to H, but I changed it to L, you get heat vision. And you do something with K. Wait, is that the invisibility one? Yeah, K turns you invisible. Let me just heat vision this guy one more time. And then there's N, which lets you choose your disguise or person that you want to morph into. So, say I wanted to turn into Dan TDM. And that is not how you spell Dan. That is how you spell DNA TDM. The thing is that actually may be the same skin is the funny thing. But I'm now morphing. And you can morph into different characters, and that's with the N ability. And it also saves them. So, say if I chose... MC... no, it's Dr. Bill. So say if I chose Dr. Bill, and it needs an underscore, because I would become Dr. Bill. I would become MC Codger. And then I could just go back to this. And if I want to reset, I can press M. But yeah, and that's about all there is for him. Though I've got to say, he literally can't die. He's the most overpowered one in the whole thing. Well, he can die, but he's the most overpowered one in the whole thing. And then there's Senor Cactus, which I've never seen Senor Cactus in any comic book or in anything like that. But I'm going to grab him, and I'm going to grab one more for this showcase. I'm going to leave Deadpool, because you know he's going to have a healing factor and damage stuff. I'm going to take Captain Cold, because his ability, once he's gotten his gun, is really cool. But for now, let me just remove Martian Manhunter. Let me put on Senor Cactus. And I'm guessing that I have a Thorns ability. Cactus Physiology, Cellular Regeneration, and Heat Resistance. And 90% damage reduction, that's pretty good. 10 and fall resistance, so you won't take fall damage very much. Jump height, step height, sprint speed is more. You get a good punch, but okay, this guy's cool now. Look at that cape. Look at that cape. And a sombrero. I've never seen this character before, but that's cool. So now let me just throw Captain Cold stuff on the ground. Let me throw that there. Let me also throw that guy there. And let me just game mode 1, because this is getting way too full. And yeah, hello, I'm Captain Cold. I can't imitate his voice very well, apparently. But let me get to the freeze gun? No. It's cold gun? Yeah, cold gun. There we are. This cold gun is I like this. This is really cool. Because with you right-click with the cold gun, you lay down ice over stuff. So on ice, I'm laying down ice on ice. And it's packed ice, too. And on water, I'm laying down a layer of ice on water. I love the mechanic. The particles, the mechanics, all of it. If only I wasn't bad at that. But, and you can make it go, you can make blocks go all the way up. So that's a full block of ice right there. And here comes a second. So yeah, you can literally make ice with this. And it goes on sideways too, I think. But I don't know if it does that on blocks like this. Let me go over to that tree, actually, and test that out. Yeah, it works on things sideways too. The gun is so cool. I mean, also, 3D models. I love it when they add a 3D model in. Then there's also this book. The Metahuman Log. It will be your help. It will show you all the different characters, all the powers and abilities. I mean, every character, and it will go through them by tier. Captain Cold, Heatwave, Tier 1, Ant-Man, Arrow, Black Canary, Dark Archer, Falcon, on and on and on, till you get to, I think, until you get to Trajectory, are Tier 2. Then you get Captain America, Deadpool, Green Arrow, Reverse Flash is Tier 3. So is The Flash, all the Flashes. And even Zoom is Tier 3. Then you get Atom, which is Tier 4, all the way to Iron Man. And then you get Martian Manhunters, which are all Tier 5 levels. And really cool. And it has not that. I don't want that. I want weaknesses. It describes the different weaknesses, all the abilities. It goes into great depth. And yeah, this is just such a cool mod. Huge thanks to Fisk for letting me showcase it to you guys and for making an amazing mod. I'll leave links to the download down in the description. And yeah, that's about it. So hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like rating on the video. And no, I don't want to end as Captain Cold. I want to end as my favorite. And until next time, this is MC Codger. I'm sorry, I'm going into Batman voice for this, but I can't do the vibration thingy. So, anyways, until next time, I'm MC Codger, and I will see you later. Bye-bye! Vroom, vroom. Cool particles! Really cool particles! Whee! Seriously. Amazing particles. And different colors for each one. I'm positive that I'll remember to showcase that in the mod. Right? 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 Bye, guys.